Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be on this eye look right here. It is the Too Faced chocolate bar, the original one, my favorite, and a little tips and tricks on how to make your foundation last all day, especially if you have oily skin. So if you want to learn how to achieve this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to start off with I have large pores, so I have to fill in my pores. So we're gonna start. So it's the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and it is N125. So I'm going to spray that in the back of my hand and then dot it. This is just my routine and how I kind of just pull base. So I get this, the beauty blender, and then just dab it all over. I do one side at a time because I don't want this side to be drying out while this one is, I just don't want the foundation to dry out while I'm doing one side. Even if you have oily skin, I like the beauty blender just because it still keeps you hydrated and it doesn't dry out your skin as much. And the way I do it to make it last all day, you'll see how I set everything. Okay, so if you want your foundation to last all day, so what I do is right after I apply my foundation, I do my brows. That way the foundation can kind of dry and set in, using the Anastasia Brows Wiz as always. Okay, so once the brows are done, it takes me forever to do my brows. So I'm gonna do the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. So once I have, or I feel that my face has kind of dried, like I still feel kind of a little bit of tackiness, but that's okay. I want to set my face with powder. This is my favorite setting powder. It's a good powder and it helps my makeup last all day, and I have oily skin, so it helps set. So what I do is just kind of down, and I do use this little that comes with it. So there's the product and I just slap it on there like this. And then I'll just go back, and I never rub, I just tap like a beauty blender. And I don't know if you can tell the difference. It helps kind of smooth out. It helps minimize pores too, which it's a bonus. Especially where you find that you oil up a lot, which obviously it's the T-zone for most people, but so right here, definitely right there, nose, corner of the nose, right here. Lightly set it on my brows lightly because I do have oily skin and I am a grease ball. So my main oily zones are the T-zone, but at the end of the day, if I don't set it, I will have just everywhere. So I just kind of slightly do this, not too harsh because we just did the brows and you don't want to mess that up, but there you go. Once that is set, you're good to go with your rest of your face. If you want to contour, put blush. If you want to contour, it's not going to look patchy. It's going to glide on smoothly because you have powder over it and you don't have the tackiness of your foundation and look tacky, so you won't have that. So this is a good little hidden gem. Any setting powder will do, but I like this one just because there's no color to it and you don't want to change the color of your foundation, or you don't want to oxidize anything. So once that's done, I go in with my under eyes. I do have dark circles, so I use a Garnier Skin Anti-Dark Circle. I love this. It's lightweight and it's not cakey, it's not heavy, and I just tap it with this finger because it's the lightest sensitive one. Just kind of tap it. Don't rub it. Don't rub. Tap. Just tap like this, and then kind of go down, not too far because you already put powder. And I always go right here because I have dry dark right there, so I just kind of do this, and it will just set in there. You want to set it also right away. This one, you don't want it to dry right away. You want to set it, that way you don't get any creasing. I mean, you're gonna crease, that's just what's gonna happen, but you want to prevent from it creasing so much. So what I like to set it with is the Anastasia contour kit, and I go with the banana powder. So just get a little fluffy brush, tap it, and you don't want to rub, you want to tap right to left, right to left. That way, if you're doing this, you don't want to smear what you already have and what you already worked on. So just tap back and forth, and it's going to set all the little creases and crevices that you have. It's just not going to set one, you know. And if you just do this, then your lines that are going like this, they're going to crease. So you just want to kind of back and forth, back and forth. Works for me. And I have little creases. I mean, we all have little creases, but you know. So just set it like that. I will contour a little bit. So of course I'm going to do these two right here. And when you're contouring, when you're done right here and you want to blend it up a little bit, because it's not going to matter. You don't want it to come down here because that's the whole point of contouring. So just go up a little bit to kind of blend, and it's okay because you're going to have your bronzer if you choose your bronzer, or just blush. See? And then just kind of blend it upwards in circular motions. That way it doesn't look patchy. So my next step, bronzer. And I'm going to use the MAC bronzing powder in Refined Golden. Looks like this. Just bronze up the face a little bit, give your face a little life. Back. And the perimeters of your forehead, kind of give it some life. Okay, so once that's done, I will go back in this brush, the one I used for my under eye, and go back with that banana powder and just kind of go under here, not too much, just to kind of get those carved cheekbones, just in the highlights, the highlight points of your face that you want to kind of brighten out. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to use MAC Peachy Keen. It's a cute little apples of your cheeks. Okay, so once you apply blush, I'm going to move on to your eyes. I use the Urban Decay Potion Primer, the original one. and I like to set it. Okay, so I'm going to use the chocolate bar Too Faced. So good. This is my favorite palette of life. So since I already primed my eyes, I'm going to take this color right here, set. Okay, so the first color that I'm going to use is Salted Caramel. And this is gonna go above the crease, on the crease. You don't have to be too precise on this because it's a transition color. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with this one. Right, go back with Salted Caramel. Just kind of blend everything together. Just a quick little blend, nothing too precise. That way you can have that transition color still pop up, but you still have the dark one dark under there. Okay, so then with an all over shadow brush, I'm gonna go in with Marzipan, this one right here. Get the milk chocolate and salted caramel, and then from the inner quarter out. That way you can have a light to dark effect and your eyes won't look so closed or squinty. Connect it in the corner, that way you can kind of just, because you're going to connect it all together. Then what we're going to do is eyeliner. The Clinique Intense Chocolate. This one's the little, it has a little, so I'm just gonna kind of go on here, not too precise, but kind of smudge it in with my finger to give it a little more definition, and then tight line with my pencil. See how it makes a difference? I don't know if you can tell on camera. So next is mascara. I'm using the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. Alright, so I got some mascara on my lid, but that's okay. Wait till it dries. Get a dry Q-tip and just rub it away and it'll go away. It won't even mess up your shadow. So, no worries. Then I'm going to line my lips with Boldly Bare MAC Cream Sheen Modesty from MAC, the Urban Decay Lip Gloss in Liar, Alright, so the final step, the main key besides the setting powder to make your makeup last all day, is a setting spray. My favorite one is the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray Oil Control. This is amazing. If you have oily skin, you will not regret buying this. They're the ones that make the setting spray for Urban Decay. Urban Decay setting sprays are amazing, as is this. So I highly recommend this. Try it out. You will not regret it. So what you're going to do is just shake it and spray. And just fan it out. And that's it. So I hope you guys learned a little tips and tricks. Like I said, the two main ingredients are setting spray, setting powder, if you want your makeup to last all day. Also, primers have a lot to do with it, foundations have a lot to do with it. If you're gonna do a dewy, luminous foundation, you're not gonna get that setting matte all day look if you're greasy. Go for a matting satin finish, a natural finish foundation. Primers, mattifying primers. I like the hydration one just because I'm gonna set my foundation and it's gonna last all day. I don't want my face to feel dry and cakey, so that's my combination. So that's the key, is setting powder and a setting spray to make your makeup last all day. So I hope you guys enjoyed these little tips and tricks. I hope you enjoyed this look using the Too Faced chocolate bar, my favorite. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.